When you are building and running websites or web apps, keeping them secure is crucial. Let's understand some basic Azure security baseline for app service, which is designed to help you protect your web workloads. For network security, to keep connection secure, ensure that the communication between your web app and the internet use a stable and secure IP address. This is like having a consistent, safe phone number that your web app uses to make calls. You also use Azure Private Link to make sure that only people on your private network can access your web app. This is like giving your web app a private address that only you and your team can reach. To avoid unwanted visitors, turn off the option for your web app to be accessed over the public internet. This is like locking the front door to your house. DDoS attacks are like a flood of traffic trying to overwhelm your website. By enabling Azure DDoS protection, you are adding a smart security guard that watches for unusual activity and stops bad traffic before it causes harm. Make sure your web application firewall, which acts as a filter for harmful traffic, is the only way for people to access your web app. This way, no one can sneak around it. For identity management, control who can access your web app. Use Microsoft Entra ID to manage who can log in to your web app and ensure only trusted users can get in. Instead of writing passwords directly into your web app codes, store them securely in Azure Key Vault. This is like keeping your valuables in a safe rather than leaving them lying around. For privilege access, if Microsoft ever needs to access your data to help you out, use customer logbox to review and approve or deny each request. This gives you control over who can see your data, even in a support scenario. For data protection, always use strong encryption when your web app is sending or receiving data. This is like putting your information in a logbox before sending it across the internet. If you need to comply with specific regulations, you might want to use customer managed keys to encrypt your data when it is stored. This ensures that even when your data is at rest, it's still protected. Store and manage the keys that encrypt your data in Azure Key Vault. Rotate these keys regularly to keep them secure, much like changing your passwords regularly. Store TLS certificate in Azure Key Vault instead of directly on your web app. This ensures centralized management and security of your certificates, similar to how central office manages all employee ID card. For logging and threat detection, monitor your web app for threats. Turn on logging to keep a record of what's happening with your web app. This is like having security cameras that record everything, so you can review the footage if something goes wrong. Enable Microsoft Defender for App Service to detect, respond to attacks targeting your web app. This acts as a layer of protection, alerting you to any suspicious activity. For backup and recovery, regularly backup your web app using Azure's backup and restore features. This way, if something goes wrong, you can quickly restore your website to a previous working state. For DevOps security, secure your development process. Deploy your web app from a secure, trusted environment. This prevents unauthorized or malicious code from sneaking into your web app. By following these guidelines, you can ensure that your web workloads are secure, protected from potential threats, and ready to handle any challenges that come their way.